Welcome to Unity of Wilmington's Meditation Moments. My name is Reverend Nickie Golden, and this is Katie Deese, our music director. And together we're going to invite you into a time of settling in and centering, of nourishing ourselves and re-nourishing ourselves. So I'm going to keep my eyes open. You're welcome to close your eyes or keep your eyes open. Sometimes in order to concentrate and not have our mind wandering all over the place, it's easier to focus on something if our eyes are closed, or if it's uncomfortable, and for some people it is very uncomfortable to sit with closed eyes, to focus our awareness, our attention on an object. But you know what works best for you. So I'm going to invite you into a breath, an easy, full breath. And then another one and another one, but let it happen at your own pacing and rhythm. And today we're going to talk about the melody of life, that which makes our heart sing, the things that move us through the different levels of consciousness. You could think about that as the different scales. Some scales are major scales and some scales are minor scales. Minor scales have more of a longing and a sort of mournful sound to me. They may sound different to you. But think about the kinds of songs that you like. I know people who like fluid, romantic kind of music, and I'm talking about the romantic period of music. That fluid, lots of arpeggios, where there's just flowing music. Other people like more staccato, more beat stuff. Some people like music that seems to clash, and yet in all of its clashingness, it comes out with a melody. There are many ways to live through life. I want you to consider which one works for you. How do you feel most centered and aware? What type of music do you sit and listen to when you just simply want to relax? Allowing yourself to find your own melody, that unique individual melody that makes your heart sing, that makes your life flow, that assists you in moving with ease through life. When we were moving at our own pace, it is as if everything simply opens up as we get there. And the next right step occurs, and the next right idea comes, and things unfold in such a way that there is ease in the unfolding. And they unfold in such a way that the outcome happens. And sometimes we think, wow, how did that happen? It was so easy. So take a moment and reflect on your life. Where are the outcomes easy for you? I'm going to pause for just a moment. Where, in what area of your life are the outcomes easy for you? And let the first thought be the thought that you look at. Sometimes the first thought comes, and then we argue with that thought. Oh no, that couldn't be it. That was too easy. And then think another thought. And as you think the thoughts that are coming to your mind, because our mind's purpose is to think, notice what feelings emerge in your body. When you think about something that's difficult, what feelings show up? And then where? What sensations show up? And where? Where do those sensations show up in your body? Just let it be something that you notice. you notice with your generous, loving attention. So you're not making anything right or wrong. It's just observation and a recognition of what is true for you. And when life is more difficult, what shows up? What thoughts do you have? Most of us have repetitive thoughts at a time when life is difficult. What repetitive thought shows up for you? Is there a theme to it? And when that part of life shows up, it's like the dissonance in music that's seeking resolution. That moment when we come back to the beginning chord. That we feel like, oh, we have come home. The music of life. The melody is ours, unique and expressive. And your melody may be different than someone else's. It may even be different than someone you care deeply about. But allowing your melody to play for you, allowing it to unfold, to move through the music in the symphony of your life, and knowing that you're in charge of the notes, that we have the power within us to play in life in a way that brings us joy. We have the tools within us to sit in reflection and contemplation and listen deeply for the next right step. We have the brain capacity to think the next better feeling thought. We have the physical capacity to simply turn away from something that's no longer working for us, to move in another direction. Not from anger, but blessing what was and standing in the thankfulness, the thanksgiving of what is, so that as we move through the melody of our life, the music plays from our heart. And music, the universal language, touches the hearts of others. Let yourself spend some time here, feeling, being centered, allowing the music to nourish you. Find yourself in a place of beingness rather than doingness. And we give thanks for your time. And I invite you to thank yourself for the time that you took to center and ground, to connect, and to be present with yourself. For that is one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself. So I'm going to invite us back into this time and this place, the now moment that you were in, the room, the presence, the place where you are, celebrating you, reminding you. I'm here to remind you that there is something radically right about you. Live that radical rightness no matter what anyone else says, and let yourself riff, play in the waves of the music that come from your heart. And so it is.